9 rules that will completely change your life. Rule 1. Master your mindset. They told you to be realistic, to play it safe, to keep your head down and wait your turn. They told you to silence your dreams, trade passion for stability, and live quietly within walls someone else built for you. But you weren't born to fit inside walls. You were born with fire in your bones. If you don't master your mindset, that fire will smolder, buried under doubt, fear, and others' expectations. The battlefield of success isn't out there, not in your job, your bank account, or your social media following. It's within you. Everything you want lies beyond the thoughts you believe about yourself. Not the whispers of society, not the doubts planted by broken people, but the thoughts you let take root and shape your choices. Your mind is both a cage and a key. Until you take control, you'll stay shackled to the life others expect of you. Carnegie didn't wait for permission. He owned his beliefs. Edison failed thousands of times before lighting the world, not because he was a genius, but because his mind was driven by vision, not defeat. Disney was laughed out of every studio before building an empire, but he never let rejection write his story's end. Who are you handing the pen to? Here's the truth. If you don't master your mindset, you'll be a servant to circumstance, a puppet of doubt. Your mind is the lens through which you see life. If it's cracked by fear, distorted by limits, or clouded by self-doubt, nothing will seem possible. But when you polish that lens, everything shifts. Failure becomes a teacher. Struggle becomes a sculptor. Fear becomes fuel. The world, once a mountain of obstacles, transforms into a playground of possibilities. Mastery starts with awareness. Catch the thought before it catches you. I can't. I'm not enough. What if I fail? These are the bars of your invisible prison. The thoughts you repeat become the story you live. But the mind is malleable. A thought isn't a life sentence. It's a seed. Feed it, and it grows. Starve it, and it dies. Define what you want with vivid clarity, not what others expect, but what sets your soul on fire. Napoleon Hill called this definiteness of purpose. It's the root of all achievement. Without it, you drift, collecting titles but missing purpose. With it, your mind becomes a weapon and your vision becomes dangerous. But a sharp mind alone isn't enough. To turn your vision into reality, you need a force that outlasts fleeting inspiration. Unbreakable discipline. Rule 2. Build unbreakable discipline. You've mastered your mind's lens, but a vision without action is just a daydream. Discipline is the bridge between what you want and what you achieve. Motivation fades like morning mist, but discipline? It's the engine that powers greatness, even when you're tired, even when no one's watching. Most people wait for inspiration, for clarity, for perfect timing. But legends don't wait. They move, not because they feel like it, but because they promised themselves they would. Discipline isn't a mood. It's a decision. It's doing what needs to be done, no matter how you feel. The more you act with discipline, the less you rely on motivation. It becomes who you are. Start small. Wake up when the alarm rings. Make your bed. Read the book. Hit the gym. Each act is a brick in the fortress of your dreams. Lay one today, another tomorrow, and soon you've built walls so strong, no doubt can break them. Don't negotiate with yourself. Don't justify excuses. Act. The person who moves despite their emotions is unstoppable. Discipline turns dreamers into doers, bridging intention and outcome. Without it, ambition is just fantasy. With it, you become relentless. The small acts, cold showers, early mornings, extra reps, compound. They reshape your identity. Soon you're not trying to be disciplined, you are disciplined. When others quit, you keep going. When comfort calls, you ignore it. When your mind begs for rest, your will says not yet. This is how champions are forged, not through talent alone, but through refusing to break. Yet discipline needs direction. To channel this power, You must set goals that push you beyond your current self. Rule 3. Set goals that scare you. Discipline gives you momentum, but without a destination, it's just motion. Comfort is the silent killer of potential, whispering, "You're fine," or "This is enough." It traps you in routine, burying your dreams. If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. Growth lives outside your comfort zone, in the unknown, the uncertain, the uncomfortable. That's where greatness is born. Your goals should stretch you, challenge you, make your heart race just a little. They demand you become more than you are today. Most people aim low, not because they want less, but because they fear failure, judgment, or defeat. But safe goals don't shield you from failure. They guarantee it. Playing small is failing by default. You never ignite the fire inside. You never discover what you're capable of. So set the goal that feels too big, the one that keeps you up at night, the one you hesitate to share because it sounds crazy. Write it down. Break it into steps. Commit like your life depends on it, because it does. Your future waits on the other side of that risk. You won't feel ready. The timing won't be perfect. But success rewards the bold, not the timid. Failure isn't the enemy. Quitting is. Every stumble is a lesson. Every setback is data. Every no fuels the fire. Your goals must be big enough to change you. The real win isn't just achieving the dream. It's becoming the person who could. But to chase those goals, you must stop living for others' approval. Rule 4. Stop seeking approval. Your big goals, fueled by discipline and a mastered mindset, demand courage. But seeking approval will stop you cold. You weren't born to be liked. You were born to be real, bold, and true to your vision. Somewhere along the way, you learned to shrink, to please, to filter yourself through others' expectations. You traded your voice for validation, your power for permission. It cost you. You hesitated, you held back. You dimmed your fire to fit in, no more. Approval is a moving target. No matter how perfect you try to be, someone will criticize, misunderstand, or judge. Their opinions reflect their fears, not your worth. Why live on their terms? When you stop chasing approval, you reclaim your freedom. You stop bending to be accepted and start standing to be respected. Yes, it's uncomfortable. Some people will walk away. Let them. The right ones don't need a watered-down version of you. They want your raw, unapologetic self. The world doesn't need copies, it needs originals. People brave enough to be misunderstood, to walk alone, to chase a vision no one else sees. That starts with aligning to your values, your purpose, your fire, not someone else's applause. Your mindset, discipline, and bold goals are yours to protect. But to fully unleash them, you must embrace the struggle that comes with the journey. Rule 5. Embrace the struggle. The path to your goals, paved with discipline and vision, isn't easy. Everyone craves the glory, the victory, the spotlight, but few embrace the grind. Struggle isn't your enemy. It's your trainer, your sculptor, your test. Every hardship shapes you into something stronger, more focused, more resilient. Most people run from discomfort, mistaking it for failure. But struggle is the path. You will fall, you will doubt, you will wonder if it's worth it. It is. Struggle is where growth lives, where identity is forged, where the weak falter and the strong rise. Look at any legend, Carnegie, Edison, Disney. Their stories are woven with rejection, pain, and sacrifice. They didn't quit. They didn't run. They let struggle refine them, not define them. Your challenges are preparation, not punishment. Each obstacle is an invitation to become more disciplined, more driven, more dangerous. Most people stop just before the breakthrough, letting pain win. Don't be most people. When it gets hard, keep going. When the weight feels heavy, get stronger. When life hits back, hit harder. Struggle is proof you're alive, in the arena, chasing something worth fighting for. Embrace it. But to endure the struggle, you must protect your energy. That starts by removing the toxic people who drain it. Rule 6. Remove toxic people. Your mindset, discipline, and bold goals need a supportive environment, You can't soar with anchors tied to your wings. Toxic people, those who drain your energy, dim your fire, or pull you back, don't always scream. Sometimes they whisper, joke, or mean well. But every interaction leaves you smaller, not stronger. You don't owe anyone your potential. Growth requires pruning. If you want to rise, release what holds you down, including people. Audit your circle. Who challenges you to be better? Who supports your vision? Who holds you accountable? And who laughs at your ambition, feeds your doubt, or anchors you to your past? Not everyone deserves access to your energy. It might be lonely at first, but temporary discomfort beats a lifetime of being held back. The right people don't fear your growth. They fuel it. Surround yourself with those who stretch you, inspire you, elevate you. Your environment shapes your trajectory. Choose wisely. With toxic influences gone, your disciplined pursuit of bold goals needs one more weapon: razor-sharp focus. Rule 7. Master focus. In a world drowning in distractions, your ability to focus is a superpower. Notifications, noise, endless scrolling, they're attacks on your attention. But the greatest defense is clarity, built on the mindset, discipline, and goals you've cultivated. Focus isn't just avoiding distractions. It's choosing what matters and eliminating what doesn't. Every time you switch tasks or check your phone, you weaken your ability to go deep. Depth is where magic happens. Legacies aren't built in fragments. They're built in flow. Masters don't dabble. They dive. They guard their time like gold, structure their days, and say no often. What you focus on expands. Want a sharper mind? Starve distractions. Want results? Ignore the trivial. Shut the door. Silence the noise. Pick your mission and give it everything. Train your brain to stay with a task, even when it's boring or hard. Focus is a muscle. Every time you reclaim it, you strengthen it. Your disciplined focus aimed at bold goals is unstoppable. But to keep pushing forward, you need an unshakable belief in yourself. Rule 8. Cultivate unshakable self-belief. Your mindset, discipline, goals, and focus will be tested. The world will doubt you, distract you, try to define you. But the voice that matters most is your own. If you don't believe in yourself, nothing else matters. Self-belief isn't arrogance. It's alignment with your purpose, your potential, the truth that you were built for more. It's the armor you wear when the world turns cold, the fire that burns when the lights go out. It starts small, one win, one step. One day, you show up for yourself. Then another. Slowly, belief grows roots. You stop seeking external proof and start becoming the proof. Doubt is loud, but belief is steady. You don't need everyone to believe in you. Just you. Silence the noise. Replace fear with faith. Remind yourself daily, you are capable, you are worthy, you are ready. Not someday, now. With self-belief anchoring your mindset, discipline, and focus, you're ready for the final step. Rule 9. Take massive action and commit to lifelong growth. Everything you've built, your mastered mindset, unbreakable discipline, bold goals, freedom from approval, resilience in struggle, curated circle, sharp focus, and unshakable self-belief leads to this: action. Dreams don't come true because you think them. They come true because you move. Ideas without action are nothing. Plans are just paper until you execute. Most people wait for the perfect moment, for fear to fade, for clarity. But waiting is a trap. Action is the cure. Start where you are. Use what you have. Do what you can. Motion creates momentum, and momentum breaks fear. Massive action isn't reckless. It's relentless. It's showing up daily, even when it's hard, even when the path isn't clear. When you fail, and you will, learn, adjust, rise. The world belongs to doers who build, ship, try, fail, and grow. Growth isn't an event, it's a lifestyle. It doesn't end with success, it begins there. Commit to lifelong growth. Read books. Challenge your beliefs. Seek mentors. Do hard things. Get uncomfortable on purpose. Be obsessed with who you're becoming, not just what you're achieving. The real victory isn't the trophy, it's the person you become. These 9 rules are your blueprint. Master your mind to see the possible. Build discipline to act consistently. Set goals that scare you to ignite your potential. Stop seeking approval to claim your freedom. Embrace struggle to forge your strength. Remove toxic people to protect your energy. Master focus to sharpen your edge. Cultivate self-belief to anchor your journey. And take massive action, committing to growth, to build a life that echoes as a legend. What will you do today? The world is waiting.